Imagine being a millionaire athlete, yet somehow living paycheck to paycheck. Sounds impossible, right? Well, it's happening more often than you think. The truth? Being a professional athlete with millions might just be one of the worst financial positions you can be in. Let's dive in. You might be thinking, wait a minute, how could millions of dollars possibly suck? I mean, who wouldn't want to live in a mansion, drive a Lamborghini, and have fans throwing money at you? But here's the twist. While millions might seem like the dream, the pressure, bad decisions, and hidden costs make it a nightmare. Ever heard of athletes going bankrupt? Yeah, it's way more common than you'd think. First, let's talk about the pressure. If you're a professional athlete, you're not just competing with the best. You're under constant pressure to perform every second of every game. The media watches your every move, fans criticize you online, and coaches demand perfection. One mistake and your career could be over. The mental toll, it's real and it's intense. But it's not just the pressure to perform on the field. It's also the need to always look like you've got it all together. Sponsors expect you to be the perfect role model. The public wants you to smile, pose for photos, and keep your personal life drama-free. It's a job that never stops, because when you're a millionaire athlete, your life is no longer yours. Second, let's talk about being constantly on the clock. You're not just an athlete, you're a brand. That means the pressure to attend all those endorsement deals, VIP events, and media appearances. It's non-stop. It's like a 24/7 job, and your off time is non-existent. You might be raking in millions, but ask yourself, when was the last time you actually had a day to relax? This brings us to the next point. Financial mismanagement. You're making millions, but what happens when you don't understand how to manage it? Bad investments, expensive bad habits, and advisors who take advantage of you can quickly deplete your savings. All of a sudden, those millions you thought would last forever? They're gone, and you're stuck with debt. Now, let's look at the ugly reality of taxes. Sure, you're making bank, but when you're an athlete, you're also facing one of the highest tax rates in the country. Add in the cost of agents, managers, personal security, trainers, and your luxury lifestyle. And all of a sudden, you're not left with as much as you thought. Here's the real kicker, though. Over 78% of NFL players go broke within 2 years of retirement. That's right, 78%. Even athletes who made $50 million or more end up losing it all. Why? Because their careers don't last forever. And when the money stops rolling in, the bills don't. They're left with nothing but empty pockets and regret for not planning for the future. So why does this happen? Simple. The lack of financial education. In fact, many pro athletes don't even know how to handle their millions, which leads to impulsive decisions, bad investments, and a lack of long-term planning. While they're focused on the next big game or endorsement, they're ignoring the inevitable end of their career. And what happens once the money runs out? And when the end does come, it's brutal. Your body gets older, your performance declines, and your contract renewals stop. But guess what? The bank still wants their money. The fancy house still needs upkeep, the cars are still depreciating, and if you don't have proper savings and investments, you'll find yourself with nothing in the blink of an eye. Let's talk about one of the most shocking facts of all. A majority of athletes don't even know how to save for retirement. They think the money will never stop coming in. But what happens when you're 35 years old? Your career is over, and you're suddenly expected to live on savings that you spent all your 20s burning through. So, what's the takeaway here? The biggest mistake you can make is assuming that being a millionaire athlete guarantees happiness or financial security. In reality, the higher you climb, the harder the fall. The secret: knowing how to manage wealth, prepare for life after sports, and make your money work for you. So, are you prepared for the day your career ends? If you want to learn how to manage your money properly, avoid the mistakes athletes make, and make sure you're not one of the 78% who ends up broke. Hit that subscribe button. Want more financial truths? Watch the next video and start planning for a future that doesn't suck.